Hey everybody, welcome to Kuli's Kitchen Lockdown episode 5. I'm really excited actually because I've always wanted to make a really good veggie burger. This one's vegan. So I've had a look around, I've thought a lot, and I'm going to kind of play it by ear and do it with you guys and let's see what we can create. I'll write up the recipe at the end if it doesn't turn out to be a total disaster. But this is going to be a beetroot and black bean burger. I've got the principal elements here. We've got a tin of black beans and one beetroot of a set that I roasted off. By the way, I've just discovered that beetroots are an amazing ingredient. Like when you roast them, the flavours are just incredible. So yes, okay, you've got to put them in the oven for an hour, but you don't have to do anything for that hour. Put them in the oven for 200 centigrade and they come out absolutely beautiful. I had 3 lovely beetroot. I used one for a dish previously. I'm going to use one for the burger and I want to make an Indian dessert for the other one. So anyway, I'm very excited about this burger. Let's get on and make it. It's going to have a number of ingredients. We'll talk about that next. I decided to put the ingredients in front of you so you can see what's going on. So what do we have? I think to make a good veggie burger, you need to have some kind of protein-based pulse. So I've got some black beans, pulse or beans. So I've got some black beans here, can of. So it's easy, it's readily available. These ones are organic. I actually then think we need some kind of vegetable to bind it together. I've got some beetroot, walnuts. Just the texture will be really good. It will bring everything together. Again, really good for you, and it has a bit of umami. The umami ingredients, let's get some umami in there because I just want to get that taste, that flavour profile, the umami, the 5th taste. So I've got some garlic, extremely important. I caramelised off some onions, like 1 onion, so I've got that. Some tomato puree, I'm going to put 1 tablespoon in there and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. So that's it basically. I'm going to blitz them up in a food processor. I want to make sure that they're not over processed, and let's see what happens. Okay, so firstly I'm going to take the black beans. So remember, the biggest enemy of a veggie burger is too much moisture, and then the whole thing will just not hold its shape and fall apart. So now I've basically halved the black beans. So half of it I'm going to actually process in the food processor with the other ingredients, and the other half I'm going to leave out, and that will give us more texture. The actual beans will give us that real feeling of texture. So there, half of the beans. In goes the caramelised onions, which is going to be so good for flavour. Taking this beetroot, and I'm going to quickly chop it. In goes the beetroot. And very roughly chop the garlic. Remember, this is all going to be processed down, but if you don't chop the things in it, I want to keep a little bit of texture again. So by cutting everything, it helps the process. And then I'm going to add the walnuts, and they're small enough so they'll go in. And then I'm going to add that sticky rice. Now you can use brown rice if you want to be healthier. I want to give it a good mix and then a pulse, so let's do that. So I just mixed everything up with a spoon, and now I'm just going to pulse. I'm just going to close it and then just pulse. So the idea is to keep some texture, so just keep an eye on it, pulse, open it, move everything around. So guys, I'm really pleased with that. As you can see, it's a lovely colour. Everything's come together. It's a bit like a mince, and it's quite sticky because of that Thai sticky rice. So I think it's going to hold its shape. I think it's going to be lovely. So basically, now I've got my bowl with this lovely burger mince, shall we say. I'm going to add my whole beans, so they go in for a little bit of structure. I didn't show at the start, but I'm going to put in half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Again, that will up the umami. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of tomato paste, which would be lovely. Again, that will give us some sweetness and some umami. And also a tablespoon of soy sauce. I just had a taste and that's really good, but I think we need a little bit more seasoning, so I'm going to add a little bit more salt. It binds together quite well with the sticky rice, but I think we need to remove some of the moisture, so I'm going to add some buckwheat flour. Yeah, so I ended up adding about 4 tablespoons, give or take, of the buckwheat flour. So that's actually reduced the moistness, the wetness of it. And so I'm confident that these will work. So what I'm going to do is form them into nice patties. So there we have it. 4 lovely beetroot and black bean burgers. I'm going to now put them in the fridge and I think leave them for at least half an hour. Cooking them on a medium to high heat, getting a little bit of sizzle going, and I'm going to cook them through, I don't know, probably going to take a good 10 minutes. Make sure that we get a nice crust at the bottom, and then we'll turn them over and make sure that they're fully cooked through. So probably when I've got a crust on both sides, then I'll turn the heat down and just make sure that it's cooked through. So there we go, guys, look at these. Amazing. Got a nice crust at the top. They're fully cooked through and they're holding their shape. So I'm pretty happy with these. Like I said, it's been a good 10 minutes. Turning them over, making sure that they're cooked on the inside. So like I said, I've been experimenting. This is a bit of an experiment anyway. I ended up flattening these out a little bit more, just because I felt that they were still a little bit raw on the inside when I took a little bit and actually played around with one as my experiment. And I've taken a piece off and I tried to cook it off, and I realised that actually what I need to do is make these a bit thinner. Time to plate up. I toasted the brioche bun. I've got the lovely burger on top. It's beautiful heritage tomatoes, some red onion, and some dill pickles. I like a little bit of ketchup. I'm sure many of you do. And I'm gonna add some lovely Dijon mustard. And there we go, there we have it, guys. I'm just going to add some lovely lettuce. Oops. And guys, and there we have it, everyone. A beautiful veggie burger. Beetroot and black bean veggie burger. There we go, guys, a beautiful beetroot and black bean veggie burger, full of goodness. Really tasty, 100% vegan.